What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, my name is Mariel and I make reaction videos. So, based on the poll, the next thing to react to was the Heartstrings dance practice. Um, as you can see, I did not post the divine dance challenge on my channel yet because I wasn't sure if you guys wanted the full chorus or if you just wanted a social media challenge. And when I looked at the poll, because I posted a poll about that, it was 50-50, and now I'm like, I don't know. So if you guys would let me know in the comments too which one, if you'd rather see the full chorus or if you'd rather see just a dance challenge, let me know, because like yeah, your girl's confused and I was like, why is it 50-50? But yeah, yeah, like I said, I'm going to be reacting to the Heartstrings dance practice. Remember how I said on their performance that they did, that I thought that was like really cool choreo. So, yeah, I want to see how it's put together when it's in a more condensed environment, if that makes sense. If more, or more focused environment, if you will. Sorry. Yeah. Before we get started, please consider subscribing, leave a like, comment recommendations if you have, and follow my social media, so I'll be linked in the description below. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. As a disclaimer, if the song is quite low and the video might be blocked, if it's overlaid with other music, it's because the copyright gods have come for my neck, and unfortunately there's nothing I can do about that other than try to do better, and hopefully the copyright gods won't come for me again. You feel me? Okay, cool. Plus, I don't want this like video to be like completely blocked, but yeah, there's only so much you can do as a reactor. You feel me? Alright, let's go. Come on, intro. Okay, formation. Hey, come on. One thing I like about BGYO is that they gonna hit their beats, and as a dancer, that's like the best thing. Because like, yeah, you can teach people moves, but can you teach musicality? Not really, because it's up to the individual to pick up on the little beats here and there, and they did that. Like, you saw them hit with their hips. Come on, look. Hey, hey, right there. I like that a lot. That was nice. I like that. You know how y'all know. Okay, good formation. Let's go. I like the formation a lot. Okay, nice. And that domino effect was very clean. Love that. Come on, grooves. Maybe. Okay. There's a little thing that I noticed, but like maybe it's just because it just stuck out to me because I focused on one member. With this, I think it's also have to take into consideration that they have to do a formation change. So if they have to leave early, they have to leave early. It is what it is. But like I did notice it. I just want to like double check to see, to confirm that like maybe like what I'm seeing is just because I'm just focused on, reeled in on one person. So let me double check. Okay. Okay, no, I was wrong. I was very much so wrong. The thing I was about to say was because they moved a little too early, but it clearly was not the case. It was the fact that it was a formation change, and it was more of a domino effect type of formation change, and you know what? It makes sense for what they were gonna do, like right here. Not the hood coming up. Did his hood come up and then come back down? Okay, Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, I just noticed that because, like, I'm focusing on like the choreo itself. One thing about using props, especially like jackets, it's not easy to make sure that the thing cooperates. Otherwise, you know, it's not going to cooperate. It's either not going to go on or it's not going to stay off. And with this case, the fact that his hood came up in time, props. Love that for you. Come on, hits. Y'all saw that? Right, dun 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 dun. Love that. They hit all of that. Dun 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 dun. Hey! Yeah. Come on, footwork. Let's go. Ooh, they said a bad word, but it's okay. Oh, love that. I love footwork. Maybe this is just a personal note. This is more like a personal thing, but okay. Unless like maybe I need to watch more dance practices in general, but I don't know. I feel like especially when they're filming dance practices, I feel like it'd be nice if they had like more facials. But like, you know, listen, this is just a personal note. But you know, it'd be nice to do a dance practice exactly how you're gonna perform it, especially if you're filming it. But if you're just dance practicing just for dance practice, I get it. Trust me, I get it. As someone who used to perform, I get it. So it's just a little personal note, but it's not like a big deal. It's not like super like to the point where it's like very distracting. It's just a little note that I saw, but it's okay. It's okay. The important thing is that their giving is in dance in general, which is the most important thing, especially as, you know, people who do covers, such as myself sometimes, but we don't talk about that. It's nice to see when they do full out movements, because I feel like the thing is with BGYO, when I noticed their dance practice videos, I literally cannot speak. They have, it's either a combination of the fact that their outfits are the way they are, and the fact that they use make sure that they do more bigger movements. And even though, like, you know, it'd probably be easier for them to, you know, do it a more efficient way, which is, you know, a lot of case for a lot of dancers is that, you know, they'll teach you the choreo, right? But in order for you to get to the next move, you probably can't go super big. But the thing with BGYO, I noticed that they keep their movements pretty big. So it does help, especially if you're trying to follow along as like someone who wants to learn their choreography. And then especially those cover groups, you could see everything, all the detail and stuff like that. They do love their like little strutting moment. Yep. Come on, kick it. Hey. Another thing that I noticed, I know you guys are like, Mare, stop pausing. But yeah. But one thing I did notice, like, about their dance practices and stuff like that is that they have a lot of moments where they have time to really add their own little sauce to the choreo. And as I'm like, you know, figuring out my journey in dance, because like, listen, I used to perform, but I did Polynesian dance, so like that's like a totally different, like, you know, realm versus like, you know, the dance that they're doing. And this is like the dance that I'm doing now. And like, I did notice that, you know, when I take dance class myself, they always give us little moments on like to show more of ourselves in the choreo. So the fact that I could see this happening in real time with, well, you know, in real time meaning like me watching this video, it helps me kind of learn, like, you know, it doesn't have to be like crazy, it could just be something small, and the fact that, you know, BGYO is doing that, it helps me learn a little too. So like, you know, I'm also learning through watching them do the dance practice, if that makes sense. Yeah, come on, round and round. Hey. They did it again, they hit them beats. Hey. Let's go. Hey, okay, hold up, okay, hold up. That little like tutting section, okay. So like I said, as someone who's still learning how like their footing and dance and stuff, one thing I did notice is tutting is very hard. um, Especially like getting it to the exact timing to the song, because the song's there, you can't go faster than the beats that are there unless it's the choreo, and you can't go behind the beats because, you know, the music's already there, unless, like I said, unless it's choreo, but unless the choreography calls for it to be behind. But to make it exactly on beat, you can't race the beat, you have to be on it, and the fact that they were on it on this, okay. Yep. Yeah. Okay. I see y'all. Okay. Well, didn't I learn a lot just by watching them? One thing I want to say, because I know I said this in their last dance practice video, is that I thought they could work on their spacing, and well, in this video, they actually did their spacing pretty well. Everyone was very much well seen. I did appreciate that. But like I said, I think, you know, for me, I think it might be because of the, you know, where the camera is angled, and then the fact that, you know, they want to stay in front of the like the little like backdrop space and not try to include that little mirror door. So like, and on top of that, it could also be the fact that the mirror door is there and makes it look, you know, off. But like I said, that's like little tiny notes that don't really matter really. But for this video, they ate with the spacing. Let's see. Being as a dancer that's still learning herself, I did learn a lot just by watching the video. I learned that, you know, everything doesn't have to be like super big wind motion, and that, you know, even though you have to find efficient ways of getting to the next step or the next formation, there is a way to, you know, still try to mostly complete the motion and get to where you need to be. And I think that's really cool, especially as someone who's still learning how to, you know, find her footing in dance. Like, I mean, yeah, I mean, I take classes and here and there, but like, you don't see it in action because you're more like everybody's stationary, and it's very rare unless you do like cover groups or like, what's it called, competition groups and stuff like that. You don't get to do all those formation things. So the fact that I get to see it in real time, it helps me a lot as like someone who's still learning. So yeah, BGYO, you ate with this. I love it. I love the choreo, and the fact that they were able to keep the choreo very clean even while using their, you know, jackets as props, because dancing with props is one of the hardest things to do, because number one, you have to make sure you're in sync with everyone else. Number two, you got to make sure that you are grabbing it on time. And number three, especially because it's clothing, you got to make sure it gets to where it needs to be at the time that it needs to get there. So yeah, BGYO 8. I love that. I love this for them. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this reaction, please consider subscribing, leave a like, comment any recommendations you may have, and follow my social medias. I'll be linked in the description below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.